Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. I am Mike, and today we're going to look at the latest Binance Launchpool project, AEVO. We're going to go through the website. We're going to go and have a look at what Binance has to say about it, take a look at the white paper, see what's happening in the news, and then give our opinions on what we think of the project. Before we begin, can we please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us grow the channel? So AEVO. Trade options, perps and strategies all in one place. Now the first thing I want to mention about AEVO is, of course, this isn't a brand new project out of the blocks. This is an old project that is rebranding under the umbrella of AEVO, so it's an already existing project. The volume traded has already exceeded $10 billion with current open interest over $50 million. So this isn't something like Pixels or XII we've seen before, which is new and potential. This is delivering. And if you don't recognize the name, you might recognize Ribbon Finance. Ribbon Finance doesn't sound as sexy in 2024 as AEVO does, so I can understand why the rebrand has happened. And AEVO claims to have 4 unique selling points. It is a custom layer 2. It has a track record. It's been going since 2020. It has an ecosystem and it's been built by the best. I've looked at the team in the past when I looked at Ribbon, and certainly a team you can trust. And a big shout out to Rick in our Telegram group for announcing this. He's always first to announce the Launchpool products, so a big thank you, Rick. So Binance announced this yesterday, introducing AEVO on the Binance Launchpool. Farm AEVO by staking BNB and FDUSD. Users will be able to stake for 5 days, starting at midnight on the 8th of March, which is tomorrow. And one thing I do love about Binance's Launchpool, it gives you all the information in one place. I don't have to go searching for this. The maximum supply is 1 billion tokens. There will be 45 million tokens, 4.5% given out on the launch pool, and the initial circulating supply will be 110 million. That is a worry. I'm not going to lie, it's a worry when only 11% of the maximum supply goes out on day one. It means that there is at least a 900% inflation over time. And the token is currently on Ethereum. Now the breakdown will be BNB holders will get 80% of the rewards and FDUSD will get 20% of the rewards. So 36 million for BNB holders and 9 million for FDUSD holders. Now very briefly, I'm not going to turn this into a 25-minute video. The white paper is very good. I'd highly recommend that you go through it yourselves. It describes AEVO as a high-performance decentralized derivatives exchange platform focused on options and perpetual contracts. The exchange runs on a custom EVM rollup that rolls up to Ethereum, although they are changing that, and we've got a news article about that in a minute. AEVO operates an off-chain order book with on-chain settlements. This means that once orders are matched, trades get executed and settled with smart contracts. Now we've seen that there will be 110 million released in phase 1 at outset. So let's have a quick look at the tokenomics of AEVO. So 16% of the tokens will be for incentives, including the airdrop. 9% will be for token liquidity. 5% will be for community growth and bounties. And 16% is unearmarked and reserved for any future developments. And at the top there, you will see 45% will go to the DAO. So it's a nice, healthy breakdown. No red flags here as far as I can see. Nothing excites me more than a roadmap. Now, the roadmap for AEVO, starting from Q1 2024, is launch and airdrop the token. That's the stage we're at now. So where are we going to go moving forward? They are going to have trading incentives, strategies, spot and derivatives platform being built, and for those of you wanting to hold on to your token, they will launch staking. Moving into Q3 2024, permissionless deployments on AEVO Layer 2 and ecosystem building for AEVO Layer 2. We know where they're going with the token. We know what they're trying to do. I don't think we really need to know too much more right now. We know what the product does. We don't need to know anything moving into next year. Let's focus on what they're going to do in the first half of the year. Now, this was the article that grabbed my attention. AEVO intends to open up its rollup for other protocols to build on it. This is from the end of January this year, so it's fairly recent. But again, interoperability, expansion, and utility are all things that projects should be looking at this stage of the market. So the TLDR, AEVO will soon let developers launch their own protocols on its rollup, and it will be switching to use Celestia in the near term and is planning to add yield strategies in Q1. After its rebrand has completed, AEVO wants to introduce an incentive program, which we have just seen in the roadmap. But the switching to Celestia is interesting because Celestia is one of the new projects. It's sexy. Lots of people like that blockchain. So Julian Coe has said the primary angle here is we are currently built on our own rollup, but AEVO Exchange is currently the only app on this rollup. Our plan is basically to open this up for other developers as well and build an ecosystem around our exchange. Great idea. Personally think that's the way forward for not for every project, but certainly for some projects. Open themselves up. Jupiter have done the same on Solana. There's no reason why AEVO cannot do this on Celestia. And finally then, one thing I always recommend that you do if you are looking to hold on to this token is go and check out their X account. They've currently got just over 80,000 followers. And I recommend any project that you want to invest in, if you can't explain that project to me in 3 levels on a lift, then you shouldn't be invested in that project. So make sure that you do your own research on all of these tokens. Some of the tokens you can sell on day one, other tokens might accrue in value over a period of time. So make sure to follow them on X. I will leave all the links in the description below to Binance, to their homepage, and of course to their Twitter account. In conclusion then, what are the reasons to hold on to the AEVO token? Well, first of all, this isn't a new kid on the block. They have been around for 4 years. They have been around for 4 years and been successful for 4 years. I think the rebrand from Ribbon to AEVO is the right way forward. I think having 10 billion assets traded on their platform and 50 billion open interest contracts is certainly not to be sniffed at. I think these tokens, given the right environment, opening up to the community and allowing other people to use their platform is the right strategy for them. So I probably will err on the side of holding on to these tokens. I did hold on to a couple of my other Launchpool airdrops and others I have sold, but in this case I think I'm going to hold them at least in the short term, at least to see where they go in Q2 of this year. Let's see if they do manage to build onto Celestia, allow other developers to use their products, and see where they go. It certainly isn't a mimicky project like some of the meme coins that we've seen. This is a very serious project, and I think you should seriously consider holding onto it. With all that being said, if you have watched the end of this video, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse. Help us grow the channel. You have been great. I have been Mike. See you in the next video. Goodbye.